Hello friends, welcome back to Vue.js tutorial. So we already know how to create component and how to use component and how to call that local component, global component, and how you can create dynamic component. Okay. So up to this is all the component data or component content was static. Now I want to pass data from one component to another component. So in this video, we are going to discuss about how to pass data from parent component to child component. So let's create a component. Suppose here we have a components folder, and I just going to create a component like a user component dot view. Okay, so I want to call that user component from app.view. So in this case, here app view will be the parent component and user component will be the child component. So let's template, and this is child component. Okay, and let's introduce the script sections, and here just we are going to export default, and here just use user component. Okay, and now I will use user component as a child component of view of app.view, so that we just going to import a user component from the proper path, that is components user component. So this is the path, this is app.view, and inside the app.view I will call the user component from the component slash user component. Okay, now we need to register the user component into the app.view. So inside the export default sections, so here I just going to create another things, that is the components, and here we can register all the component whatever we want to use. So here simply just write user component. Okay, and let's use this user component into here. And now if you just go into the browser, you can see this is child component. Actually these are coming from here, right? Now I want to see another things. Suppose this is the user component and I want to use our custom tags, then we can use in this way. Suppose like let's create your custom tag. I just going to use in this way. So this is the user component, and now using this we can access also. Okay, so just write user component, and still we will use this is child component. Okay, so I just removing these things, we don't need this, and we can see that this is child component. Okay, so up to this we already know. Now I need to pass some data to the child component. Move from the app.view, I just going to pass some data. So simply I just going to pass some static data. So how to pass? Suppose let's pass in this way. Let's write here name, and here write John Doe, and here inside the user component how you will get this name. So simply just go to the user component section, and inside the export default sections let's write the props, let's declare the props, and here just write name. Okay, so we are just passing the name, and we are accepting that name from here. Okay, actually this will be using the colon. Okay, so we are getting the name. So props is the another new things in this series we are going to discuss in Vue.js concept. So here we are introducing the new things, that is the props. Actually props is responsible to accept the data from the parent component into the child component. So using the props, whatever we will get we can access into the user component. Okay, So here simply just write here div, and inside the div I just write div, this is child component, and simply just write a paragraph tag, and here write my name is name, or you can write hello name. So here we are passing the name, that is John Doe, and we are accepting as a props, and we are printing into here. So just go here. This is child component and hello John Doe. Okay. So we are getting some static data. So we are getting some data from parent component to child component. So in this way, if I going to create a grid, or if I just going to pass another data, means suppose I just passing this user component another time, and here I just going to pass another name, that is here write John Smith, and here write uh, Michael Clark, and here write Saint Mary. Okay, so we are calling this component four times, and we are passing the four different name, so we will get different output. So this is from the first, this is child component hello John Doe, this is child component hello John Smith, this is child component hello Michael Clark, and this is child component hello Saint Mary. So we can call our component multiple times with a multiple dynamic data. So this name actually accept him from here. Now another things, suppose let's remove these things. So here I just write name John Doe as a static, means here I just write it these things. Now I want to make it dynamic, means I want to pass the name from here. Okay, so how can I do this? So let's declare a variable, that is name, and here write John Doe, or here write username, so that you will not get any conflict between the name and this name. Okay, so I just write username John Doe, and here we can pass the name username, but here it's actually not work, right? So how to work? So here we need to use this colon here, so that it will become the dynamic. So here you can see hello John Doe. So refresh this, no problem. So hello John Doe, and here write another name, that is Michael Clark. So here you will see hello Michael Clark. Okay, so you are getting access of script sections from here. So actually we are, whatever we are writing in the username sections, we are getting into these sections, and this actually getting from the child component as a props name, and we are printing here. So you can understand how to pass data. And if you want to pass another data, suppose I just going to write another things like age 30. Now we can pass these things also. So here write age, and let's write age, and here we will get access of these age things if I just going to accept as a prop hello name, and age is age, right? So here you can see hello Michael Kirk, and age is 30. Okay, so in this way we can pass data from parent component to child component. Now I want to discuss more deep on these features, configure some more. So here I just going to inspect these things, and let's open the console sections. Okay, so close this. Now I want to define my name will be always a string, my age will always as a number. So how can you configure? So let's do in this way. So just close these things. Let's create another object, and here just write as a name, and here write name string, and age will be the number. Okay, now here all are okay. Now from the parent component, here I just write the Michael Clark as a number. So simply I just going to pass the name as a number. Now if I just going to get access of that things. We are getting access, but here you can see this accepted, this expected string with value. So these are the warning. You can see from the prop we can understand the variable type. So here you can see the invalid prop type check failed for prop name, right? So expected string with a value 78945, whatever I've written, got number with a value. Okay, so this is not acceptable. You can handle this thing, so we'll discuss that later. Another things, suppose I just write here the another things John Smith, and here I just going to access this name, and I just want to access more specifically the props. Then how can I do this? So simply just create another object here, and here simply write type will be the string, and here type will be the number. Okay, for age the type will be the number. You can write in this way also. So now let's again, you can see we'll get the same output, and if I change these things into a number, so still it will get the error. Okay, so you can understand it's error. Actually, if you refresh, it will not render, so it's warning. Okay, now, the thing is, suppose you are passing the John Smith as a username, and I want to mention all the variables or all the props, means whatever the props name or age should be the required. Okay, so how can I do this? So simply just write here require. So another options just like this. So require true means you need to pass the value, and this is the mandatory. Okay, so this is the mandatory column, so you need to pass the value. So simply just refresh this, so we are not getting any warnings. Now just go to the app view, and we are not passing the props the name username, we are only passing the age. So now you can see warning missing require props name, right? So name is not passing, so we cannot use that things, and it's actually warning missing required props, right? So where is the error? That is app.view and 13. So if you just check, so you will get this user component where you registered, actually the error is happening. Okay, so we need to pass these things, right? And if you just pass in this way, so I am not passing the age here, so actually it will not going through any error. So it's not going, its age is blank, means we are not passing these things. But here actually right, the name is required, that the reason it's actually showing the error, means warning that its name is required. The next things, suppose we are not passing the age here. Now we can set some default props. Suppose we are not passing any age, and that time we can set default is 18. So if you are not passing any age, that time the age will be by default 18. So let's check. So age is 18. We have not passed anything, right? Now if I just pass the age, so here I am passing age is 30. Now if you check, the age it became 30. So if you pass any value to the child component, that value will accept. Otherwise, if you not pass any data, when you declare any props, you can add the default, means if you not get any data by default, the 18 means by default what you specified in your props, that will appear. Okay, so in this way actually we can pass data from child component to parent component. So let's go some more deeps, means we just pass here simply a string or number. Now I want to pass some multiple data like that. Suppose I just going to create any object data. How can I do this? Suppose I just going to create a object. Suppose like I just going to add any user object. Okay, or if you write as a student object, and here just mention The student name is something name. Here write Michael, and then email michael@email.com, and then you can write course, you can write engineering or simply eng, no problem. Okay, engineering. Now if I want to pass this object, we can pass object same like others. Okay, so just write here student or any section. Suppose you can pass the data and student. The interesting thing is this is your local variable. Yes, this is your local variable. Now here this data or means whatever you write after the colon, that will be the variable we will get from the child component. So here we need to use the data, not the student. Okay, so here write type object. So this is the object type, so you are passing these things. This is the object type, and you can specify a require. Okay, now here you can add or some things like here write p, and I want to print the full object here, so simply write data, no problem. Okay, so here we are getting the error passing javascript expression unexpected token. So what is the problem? The problem is here we need to say the equal. Okay, so here you can see the object is accessing. Now you can put here just like name, or you can write student details, and here write you will, and inside the li you can print your data just like this. Okay, name data name, email data email, or course data course. Okay, so here you can see the name Michael, email michael@email.com, and course is engineering. Okay, let's change and here write Smith. Okay, and let's change the email Smith, and I am not changing the course, so you will get Smith. Okay, so in this way we can pass data from parent component to child component. So if you pass simple array, we can do in the same way, but here we need to define that is the array. Okay, or if you want, you can pass multiple times multiple things. Actually means you can define just like array and object. Okay, so whatever, if you write, if you pass either array or object, it is still acceptable and it will not throw any error. Okay, so this is the things how actually props using, and what are the purpose of props actually to pass the data from parent component to child component. So hope you can understand, and next day we are going to discuss about how to get the reverse things. Means I want to pass some data from child component to parent component. So how you can do this, we'll do in the next video. So still, if you have any queries about these things, so please comment me in the below comment section. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe this channel for upcoming video. And thanks for watching this video. Have a good day.